Hello friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. Today we are doing a highly requested video. It is to see my naked curls. So curls that basically have no styling products on them whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wash now, style later. I'm going to wash my hair kind of in the early evening and let it air dry so you can just get an idea, get a feel for what my hair looks like. I'll tell you, it's not like this, that's for sure. Styling goes a long way in helping me achieve the curls that I want, the curls that I am comfortable wearing out in public. But you guys have wanted to see this, and I don't blame you. It's nice to know where everybody starts from and how they get their finished results. So I will say I am doing this intro on a different day entirely because I forgot to do it when I was closing out my video the other day. So that doesn't make any difference to you probably, but my hair is a little different. I do not have the styling products on that I will have at the end of this video, so just know that. But let's dive into the video now. All right, friends, I am here with day 4 hair, and what did I put in here before? I think it was the Okra Curl Defining Gel, and I actually had this pulled up yesterday into a ponytail for a good portion of the day for one of my other jobs, and it actually doesn't look that bad for being pulled up. Usually, I've said before, when my hair is pulled up, is like, that's how it's going to stay for the rest of the time. It's going to stay in an updo. But I was able to pull it down some this morning and just like wear it in a half up, half down. But now I'm getting ready to wash my hair, so let me show you what I'm going in with. I've had these shampoos and conditioners in my shower for quite a while now. I've been rotating them with some others, but I have the Balanced Apple Cider Vinegar Sulfate-Free Shampoo. And then I have the Boost Apple Cider Vinegar Silicone-Free Conditioner. To me, this is a stronger shampoo and it's a little bit like on the clarifying side, but the conditioner does a pretty good job at rebalancing my hair, I feel like. So let me go in with that, and the whole purpose for this is I'm going to show you what my naked curls look like. I've had plenty of people ask me what my hair looks like in its like non-styled state, and so that's what we're going to take a look at. But I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek as to what my hair is looking like before we even get to that point. So really not very bad. All right, I am fresh out of the shower. I just have my pajamas on underneath the satin robe. I like to keep a satin robe on while my hair is drying, no matter what, like even if I'm not necessarily styling it or anything. I just like to do that, okay? It kind of protects my pajamas so they don't get wet as well. I guess that's one of the reasons why I like it. And if I were styling my curls, then it would help keep them from being frizzy and everything. So I'm just going to detangle my hair, starting from the bottom up. I kind of did this a little bit in the shower, but to be truthfully honest, I was kind of in a hurry too. All right, now I just kind of like to try to work it loose from my scalp so it's not like plastered on, because with wet hair, it will stick to my scalp and just kind of lay a little funny. So I'm just going to I'm going to break my fingers through to try to break up the big clumps. And then I'm going to put my hands in my hair. I'm going to work it in, so like this. I'm just going to kind of shake my hair around and scrunch from the other side. Okay, my hair seems to be like can flop either way that I want. Hair looks fine. I probably went to a little bit more effort for you guys, to be truthfully honest. Otherwise, I would just probably brush it out and not care too much. I do usually scrunch my hair a little bit to just try to get the curl to start to form, but really you're not going to see much curl definition, I feel like. So, all right, now I'm just going to let it air dry. I will check on the time when I leave this bathroom, and I'll let you know how long it took to dry, and you'll see the results then of my naked curls, so to say. All right, friends, here is the big reveal. This is what my naked hair looks like, okay? Nothing really all that exciting, but let's let you get a closer look. There is some definition throughout here, but there's also plenty of frizz, plenty of stretched out bits at the ends. Like, this is probably like the curliest part of my hair, this middle section right here, and towards the front. I can't see the back too well, to be truthfully honest, but the back I'm sure is a little bit more stretched out and everything. But you know, there is a little curl down here as well, but still, like, the biggest portion of my curl that I can see that stands out is this middle section here and more of the face framing pieces. So I'll let you take a look at the sides, see how it kind of fluffs a little bit more maybe or less, and then the back. A couple things to note, my hair I would say is a medium to soft finish, more on the softer side of things. And even though I do have a significant amount of frizz, if you get it in the right lighting, you can see shine on my hair. So that means that my hair is decently healthy and everything. Like the cuticle isn't completely exposed or anything like that. Now when I started air drying my hair, probably by the first hour, most of my hair had air dried except for this back section right here, you know, all the way back here, just like a little strip there. Took another hour and probably 15-20 minutes to dry. By 2 hours, my hair was most of the way dried, including that spot back there. But I just did a few other things, cleaned up, did some dishes and stuff like that. And so by the time I got that done, then this area was completely dry. So now at this point, I am doing a wash now, style later routine. It just makes sense. I'll take you along with that. Right now though, it's in the evening, so I am just going to braid up my hair. I forgot to bring a hair tie in here, but this is just something like I used to do when I was younger. I would always braid my hair at night and style it again for the next day. I don't know, that's just, like I said, something that I grew up with. It was to keep the tangles from happening overnight. So that's just what I like to do when I do these wash now, style later. I probably won't wear my satin bonnet because I do have that silk pillowcase that I gotten from Eversilk. And when with this being braided up, that will be good enough in my opinion. So I'll just grab a little hair tie for this, but that'll be all for tonight. I'll take you along tomorrow just to show you what I am styling with. And yeah, that'll be it. All right, my friends, it is the next day and we've seen the before of what my hair looks like when it's completely naked. And now we are going to do the after. So I just chose 2 products. I had these products written down as a favorites. I have a notebook where I write down favorites combos, but honestly, I haven't tried these in such a long time. But both of these products, this cream and this gel, have been like individually favorites of mine for quite some time. So I have the Teluxe Curl Supreme 4-in-1 Hydrating Cream, and then I had the Dippity Dew Girls with Curls Jelly. So these 2 are what we're going in with. It's just going to be a simple routine, nothing fancy. I just want to get this done so you guys can see what it looks like afterwards. So we're going to apply this base layer and I'm going to brush that through. I've already obviously re-wet my hair and everything, so just get past that part. And now we're just applying the stylers. I love this cream. It is such a moisturizing cream. So it's one of those that I tend to use more so in like the colder months and everything. But it's a great like clumping, defining cream. And like I said, it gives a lot of moisture. Just going to disperse this product all over. It has a great scent as well. At least I like it. I mean, it's pretty mild, it's pretty fresh, it's a little bit sweet, and yeah, I just like the scent. So now I have my hair fully brush styled. I've taken the clips out. We're just going to scrunch it all around. I've been scrunching each section as I brush style it, but I just like to give this top section a final scrunch in, you know, the rest of it for good measure. I want to make sure I have plenty of water in my hair as well, so I think I will go in and add a little extra water. I need another one of these sprayer things, or I need to clean this out. I've been cleaning this one out and it just still isn't spraying the greatest. I get them cheap, but yeah, that's one of the consequences, I guess. My fear though is if I get a more expensive one, the same thing is eventually going to happen anyways. All right, I can hear a little bit more of that squish now in my hair when I scrunch it because there's more water in it. I like to have a lot of water in my hair for this gel, this Dippity gel, which that's what we're going to go in with now at this point. This is a newer tub. I have used this some, but not a lot. I have already actually finished off one of these tubs, but let's see. I think I'm going to apply this right side up, and then I'm also going to apply it upside down. So I just kind of get an uneven part here, trying not to disturb the curl clumps, but trying to get kind of like half and half on both sides. Going in with some gel here. I think that's gonna be enough for both sides, to be truthfully honest, because like I said, I am planning on going in with some upside down, trying to get both the underside and the top layers, trying to get the back area here, and scrunching. Oh, did you hear my neck crack? That's happened before. I don't know, something in this bathroom. My neck seems to want to crack a little bit more. All right, flipping upside down, going to grab another fingerful amount. The reason why I like to go in with wet hair, make sure my hair is very wet with this gel, is because sometimes I have gotten like a flash drying feel with this. And so I just feel like to compensate that, to keep that from happening, I like to go in with plenty of water. So already I feel like a lot of that water has been soaked up by this gel. All right, just gonna scrunch a lot. All right, so now I have my wet plop on. I'm only gonna let this sit on for about 10 minutes, then I will diffuse my hair and I'll come back and I'll show you the results. All right, you guys, and this is the results of my hair fully styled using those two products. Let's take a look. I have great definition. I have great spring back, big, juicy, clumped curls. Usually it's kind of odd because like the Curl Supreme one, the Teluxe cream, usually gives me bigger curl clumps, and then the Dippity gel usually gives me smaller curl clumps. So I feel like I just have really good combination of both here. So now you've seen my before hair, and now you see my after hair fully styled. Of course, you've seen my after hair plenty of times, but let me know what you think of this. Was this what you were looking for when you wanted to see my naked curls, nothing on my hair type of video? I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to make content that you guys are interested in, so let me know in the comments down below. And until I see you again in the next video, have a wonderful day. Bye.